with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So I went down to a fucking housewarming today. One of my wife's neighbours in Bangalore lives in Sydney now, built a house out in the middle of fucking nowhere. That's what Indians do. It's just what they do. They build a fucking 5-story house 50 kilometers away from the city in farmland. They just buy some farmland and start putting up Indian communities where no one but Indians want to live. And then they just wait 30 to 40 years for that area to become like a fucking city in itself and their house to be worth like fucking $10 million. Indians have patience and they are willing to live anywhere as long as their house is big. They don't care about location. Location will come later. They're fucking crazy, these Indian suburbs, because it's literally just Indians in this suburb. I went to this house today and it's a fucking huge McMansion in the middle of nowhere. It was an hour and 15 minutes from my place. That's fucking out there. And houses out there are like $1.2 million. You might as well be anywhere in the world. To be honest with you, you don't even know you're in fucking Sydney out there. You're almost 2 hours from the harbour bridge or a beach. So I go in this house and I fucking look out the top story window and I'm just looking at the cunts in the other houses, all Indians. So when these Indians buy their houses, they know, they're like, I can always sell it. I can just sell it to some other Indian. So this suburb where this guy built this house, it's all cookie cutter fucking McMansions. They all look the same. It's like fucking a dystopic fucking nightmare out there. I don't know how anyone fucking lives out there. There's nothing out there. I mean, there's a supermarket, there's a couple of fast food joints, there's a Costco and all that sort of shit. That's your day out. You go to Costco. That's your weekend. IKEA and Costco. But we were driving around there and my wife's like, why do they all have the same sort of fucking house? Like, I understand fucking, yeah, buy a big house out here. That's fine. But why do they all do the exact same fucking design? I'm like, you're not getting the most out of the box thinkers out here. Everyone who's got a house out here is the exact same person. They're exactly the same as each other. They think the same. They act the same. They have the same dreams. I want a house with 5 bedrooms. I want a nice car. And I want a safe job for the rest of my life. I suppose that used to be everyone's dream, but it's the Indian dream now. So people who are moving out there, you're not getting the renegades. You're not getting the unique individuals. You're not getting the fucking game changers out there. You're getting the brick veneer, 2-story, grey, all white, with a little bit of black painted house, driveway and garage. You're not getting fucking fancy colours. I don't get it either, because you fucking go through India and the houses are fucking all sorts of colours. They use every fucking colour. It's a colourful fucking wonderland. And then you go to these Indian Australian suburbs and they're all exactly the same. It's hellish. I don't fucking get it, but all my wife's Indian friends do exactly the same thing. They all do exactly the same thing. So we were out there today and it was a proper fucking Indian day. We're all dressed traditionally. I was wearing my kurta. There was about 50 fucking Indians there as well, all in fucking traditional gear. There was a big feast. And then we all went to Costco, which is also a traditional Indian practice. And I was wearing my Indian shit, my kurta, which is like, it kind of looks like a dress. It's a long shirt type thing. And I'm like, fuck, I have to walk around Costco in my kurta. This is going to be embarrassing. And then I walk in and it's just all Indians, so it doesn't really matter. Indians in Costco just living the fucking Indian dream. I hadn't really been into fucking Costco before, and that place is a fucking walk-in nightmare. Fuck that place. It's not even that cheap. And who needs 3.5 kilos of fucking salami for fucking $15? That's cheap, but also, are you going to survive that? Costco's just bullshit as well. Like, they have some cheap shit, but I would say like 80% of the shit is just normal price. All they're doing is like subsidizing some things. So like 20% of the products are pretty cheap. and then you pick up some other shit and it's just normal price, but you're sort of fucking wowed by all the cheap shit that you're like, oh, I don't care, I'll just get that anyway. Costco is a place you don't want to go there any more than once every 2 years. But anyway, it's the fucking rugby league grand final tonight. We've got Penrith versus Parramatta, the battle of the fucking West, the battle of the Bogans. I haven't been following the league very closely for years. Penrith are the favourites. There's a few boys up in Bathurst that listen. They're Penrith boys. There's probably a few Para fucking listeners as well. Parramatta are big fucking underdogs. They must be. I'll watch it, but I don't really give a fuck who wins. Whoever wins, wins. Anyway, that'll fucking do for today. If you're enjoying the podcast, give it a share around. Hit me up on social media on Boyle Comedy on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And I'll see ya the fuck later.